Hi everyone, good afternoon and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gaurav Gupta and we started with the CMAT sessions day before yesterday, that is 14th of January. And in that session, I have discussed about the paper pattern and the syllabus of CMAT examination. Now in this session, I ended the session with a promise that we will be conducting a lot of sessions on CMAT in which we'll be covering all the 5 sections. So here we are, and we are fulfilling our promise, and we are starting up with the sessions on different sections of CMAT. So the first session here in this series of sessions will be on quantitative techniques and data interpretation. This is part number 1, and this is for all the students who are preparing for CMAT 2024. Also, I must mention that the students who are preparing for MHCT as well, MHCT 2024, all these sessions will be useful for them. All right. So if you are preparing for CMAT or MHCT, the sessions that we are conducting for either of these two examinations, okay, all these sessions will be helpful for you. Okay, just have a look at the sections, because in CMAT we have one section which contains one section which is of innovation and entrepreneurship. So any session that we'll be conducting on innovation and entrepreneurship will not be useful for the student who is preparing for MHCT. All right, fine. Otherwise, you can attend all the sessions. Also in MHCT, you don't find general knowledge, so you can skip those sessions. But the sessions which are based on quantitative ability, data interpretation, logical reasoning, and verbal ability. So all of you can attend all these sessions, irrespective of which two of these examinations, CMAT or MHCT, you are preparing for. All right. Am I clear, Rohit? So you can, yes, attend this session because this will be helpful for MHCT as well. Also, I must mention one more thing, that we have already launched an online classroom program for all the students who are preparing for MHCT examination, right? Now, this program, this course will consist of more than 55 live lectures with 50 plus recorded classes. There will be more than 250 pre-recorded videos which are based on concepts. There will be 12 mock papers and more than 3,500 practice questions. So this entire comprehensive program, like for this program, you can enroll at a fees of 4,800 only. All right. So you can visit our application and you can enroll for this program using the application. So friends, let's begin solving questions of quantitative techniques and data interpretation. Now all Aditya, I cannot comment on that. The actual course fee was 12,000, and right now the discounts and the scholarships are going on, so you can enroll for that program. All right. Okay. So friends, the first question will appear on your screen. You can quickly take out a pen and one rough sheet. One rough sheet will be enough for all the questions that we'll be covering here. So we'll be solving some questions of quant, around 9 or 10 questions of quant, and then we'll be solving one set of data interpretation. All right. So the first question on your screen now. Now, all these questions will come from different areas, different topics of quantitative ability. So the first question on your screen: in a linear race, Harsha beats Dinesh by 25 meters, Dinesh beats Venkat by 40 meters, and Harsha beats Venkat by 60 meters. Find the length of the racetrack. Yes, any answer for this? You may post your answer in the form of option A, B, C, or D. RN will definitely give this suggestion to the technical department. Okay, all right, fine. So friends, let's begin with this. RN, I need an answer from you. You seems to be a good candidate for CMAT examination. You have given a nice suggestion. So please do solve all these questions. Show your participation. So Rohit is the first one who has given the answer. Let's begin solving this. Now in a linear race, Harsha beats Dinesh by 25 meters. Dinesh beats Venkat by 40 and Harsha beats Venkat by 60. We'll have to find out the length of the racetrack. So I'll start by assuming the length of the racetrack as x. Okay. Now first part, Harsha beats Dinesh by 25 meters. So that means when Harsha will finish the race, when Harsha will cover x meters, then Dinesh will cover 25 meters less than x. Okay, so the distance covered by Dinesh will be x minus 25. Correspondingly, when Dinesh covers x meters, then Venkat will cover x minus 40. And finally, Harsha beats Venkat by 60. So when Harsha has covered x meters, then Venkat has covered 60 meters less. So I can write it here, x minus 60. All right. So this is the table that we can maintain. So this is one of the best way of solving this question. Okay. Now you can say that the time in which Dinesh has covered x minus 25 meters, Venkat has covered x minus 60. Also, the time in which Dinesh has covered x, Venkat has covered x minus 40. So I can say that the ratio of the speeds will be equal to the ratio of the distance covered when the time is same. So I can say that the ratio of the distances covered by Dinesh will be equal to the ratio of the distances covered by Venkat. So you can make an equation, x minus 25 upon x is equal to x minus 60 upon x minus 40. All right. Now, after this point, there are two ways of solving this. Okay, either you can cross multiply karoge, there will be a quadratic on the left hand side and quadratic on the right hand side, but x square will get cancelled. So इतना difficult नहीं होगा इसको solve करना. X square cancel हो जाएगा and ultimately you will get a linear equation in x, using which you will be easily able to find out the value of x. Otherwise, what you can do is you can go through the options, put one option at a time and find out which option satisfies the answer. Okay. Now I'll do cross multiplication. So after cross multiplication, I will have x square minus 40 and 25, 65x plus 25 into 400, that is 1000, is equal to x square minus 60x. Okay, now simplification will give me 5x is equal to 1000 and the value of x comes out to be 1000 divided by 5, that is 200. Okay, now they are asking the length of the racetrack, which I have assumed as x. So the correct answer should be option A, that is 200. Okay, so the length of the racetrack in this case is 200. Now if I would have gone through the options as well, then tab bhi answer aa jata. But I would say that it will always be better to solve the equation, because it may be possible that the fourth option will satisfy it and you will take time to reach to the fourth option. Time waste हो जाएगा अगर आप options को satisfy करोगे. You must understand that अगर cross multiplication करेंगे, it will not be a quadratic equation. Hence, it will be easily solvable, like I have solved it in front of you. Okay. So the correct answer here is option A. I hope all of you have understood this. Let's move on to question number 2. Now question number 2, if f of x square minus 6x plus 6 is equal to 7x plus 12, find the value of f of minus 3. Again, if you understand the logic, if you know the direction in which you have to go, then you can get the answer in less than 45 seconds. Probably 30 seconds में भी आंसर आ सकता है. क्वेश्चन बहुत इजी है, देखने में शायद डिफिकल्ट लगे बट क्वेश्चन बहुत इजी है. And don't create a phobia of functions in your mind. Okay, this is a very simple question of functions. Aditya, MHCT, CMAT, yes, there are some questions in examinations which will be of this type. Okay, Aditya, एक चीज understand करो. Not all questions in these examinations are easy. Not all questions are moderate. Not all questions are difficult. ठीक है? So every examination has a mix variety of question, a different variety of question when it comes to the level of difficulty as well as the topics from which the questions are asked, right? So we all must be prepared for easy questions, definitely. Moderate level of difficulty, yes, but we also should be prepared for higher level of difficulty questions, or the questions which are actually easy but they look difficult. So this is one question in front of you which looks difficult, like you have raised it. Sir, really this type of questions will be there in MHCT. I don't know if you think that this question is easy or difficult, but yes, this question actually is easy, but it looks difficult. Okay? And this is the difference between the students who will be going to the top B schools like Jabnalal Bajaj in like through MHCT or any other college. Fine. So actually this question is easy. Now, f of x square minus 6x plus 6 is given as 7x plus 12, and we'll have to find out f of minus 3. So instead of this, instead of x square minus 6x plus 6, if I'll substitute minus 3, ठीक है, minus 3 को अगर मैं यहाँ पे substitute कर देता हूँ, okay, so I'll calculate the value of x. So x square minus 6x plus 6, if it is equal to minus 3, so x square minus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. And this can be factorized as x minus 3 whole square equal to 0. So from here I have got x is equal to 3. ठीक है, x की वैल्यू 3 आ गई. अगर मैंने x square minus 6x plus 6 को minus 3 substitute किया, so I've got the value of x as 3. ठीक है, तो अगर यहाँ पे if you will substitute x as 3, okay, so this part inside the bracket will become minus 3. So x equal to 3 को substitute करके minus 3 बन जाएगा. So you can substitute x equal to 3 here as well, and you will get the value of f of minus 3. So x equal to 3 substitute किया. So 7 into 3 plus 12, that is 21 plus 12, 33. 33 will be the correct answer of this question. So question number 2, option C is correct. Okay. So the question was very simple. It is not at all lengthy. It's just that we should have read the concept. We should understand the logic. Okay. So the correct answer of question number 2 is option C. Let's move on and look at the next one. Now question number 3 is one of the easiest questions that you will find in profit and loss. Okay. And these type of questions, like they also come in our examination. Naveen buys milk for rupees 67 per liter and mixes it with water. He sells the mixture for the same price. Fine, the price at which he has bought. So he sold the mixture at rupees 67 per liter, right? Okay, by making a profit of 18.75. तो जिस प्राइस पे परचेज किया था उसी प्राइस पे सेल किया, but he has done it after mixing water. So you will have to find out the ratio of milk and water in the mixture. Assume the price of water to be 0. Now this question can be solved logically. बहुत easily solve कर सकते हो, ठीक है? So hardly a question of 30 seconds if you understand the logic behind this, if you catch the logic. Even if you will make equations, then also you can solve it in less than 1 minute. Yes, any answer? Acha, people, do not afraid in writing your answer, even if it is wrong, no problem at all. So please don't hesitate. If you will not solve it, if you will not post your answer, then you will not be able to learn anything. Okay? So just bindas ho jao and answers post karo. Whatever answer you are getting, post it with the confidence. All right. So first answer from Sonu Pandit. Good. Okay, let's solve this. By mistake, I have displayed the answer. Okay. Okay. Now Naveen buys milk for rupees 67 per liter and mixes it with water. Now he sold the mixture for the same price by making a profit of 18.75 percentage. Okay. Now, if he will not mix the water, let's catch the logic behind this. If he will not mix the water, then he will have no profit, no loss. Okay, अगर वो पानी mix नहीं करता, then the price at which he is buying is the same price at which he sells. He will have no profit, no loss. Okay. Now, in this case, he is having a profit of 18.75 percentage. So that means after mixing water, the quantity of milk has been increased by 18.75 percentage. Okay, so I can say that if originally the quantity of milk was 100 liters, then the amount of water which is added is equal to 18.75 percentage of the amount of milk. Okay, then only when he's solving when he is selling water at the price of milk, water को price of milk पे sell करेगा तभी उसको profit होगा. ठीक है, and कितना profit हो रहा है? 18.75 percentage, right? So the quantity of water should be 18.75 percentage of the quantity of milk. So water की quantity कितनी होगी? 18.75 percentage of 100, that is 18.75 liters. All right, clear? So we have to find out the ratio of milk and water in the mixture. So the ratio will be 100 divided by 18.75. All right, once again 18.75. So now you can simplify this and get the answer. Now 18.75 is 6.25 multiplied 3 and 100 is 6.25 multiplied by 16. ठीक है, अपने आप simplify करोगे ये भी आ जाएगा, but I have written it in a simpler form. So 6.25 cancel out हो जाएगा, so 16 upon 3. Option A will be the correct answer. All right, great. So the correct answer is option A, that is 16:3. Let's move on to the next question. Aditya, you're asking, sir, will there be any marathon for MHCT on YouTube for all subjects? Yes, Aditya, definitely there will be a marathon. Now, every year we do this. So this year again we will be conducting like a series of marathon sessions for MHCT, but not in the month of January. Marathon session will be conducted, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks before the examination. All right. Mihir, Xavier's GMT examination, XGMT examination, you are asking the level of difficulty. So I would say that the level of difficulty will be below the level of difficulty of CAT, but certainly higher than the level of difficulty of MHCT or CMAT examination. So it will be somewhere around NMAT or SNAP. SNAP नहीं, but NMAT, yes. So NMAT से थोड़ा सा ऊपर हो सकता है, but उससे नीचे नहीं होगा. How many 5-digit even numbers can be formed with the digits 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 without repetition of digits? Now, again, next question, a very easy question. Good, very good, Sonu. How many 5-digit even numbers can be formed with the digits 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 without repetition of digits? Aryan and Sonu have given the answers. So let's have a look at this. I need to make 5-digit numbers, and the number should be even. Now, number should be even. That means the rightmost digit, the digit at units place, this digit should be even. Okay. So among the digits which are given, I can use 2, 4, or 6, any one of these three digits at this place. So the number of possibilities, the number of ways in which I can fill the rightmost digit will be 3. So any one of 2, 4, or 6 can come at this place. So number of ways in which I can fill this place is 3. Now after this place is filled, that means one digit will be used. एक digit use हो चुका है चार पांच में से. Originally we had 5 digits. 5 में से एक digit use हो चुका है. So remaining number of digits is 4. So now I'll start from the left hand side. So 4 ways this place can be filled, 3 ways, then 2 ways, and then 1 way. Now since repetition of digits is not allowed, okay, repetition of digits is not allowed, so that is why 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can multiply all these numbers. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 3. So product of this will come out to be 72. So there are 72 5-digit even numbers which can be formed using 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 without repetition of digits. Okay, so Aditya, Aryan, and Sonu, all three of you have given a correct answer. Perfect. Rohit, I was waiting for your answer as well. Other students, come on, there are more than 10 students and only 2 or 3 are responding. So please quickly start solving these questions. Otherwise, this session will not, yeah, like you will not be benefited from this session. Okay, so keep solving all of them. Question number 5. What is the ratio of the in radius and circumradius of a triangle whose sides are 12, 35, and 37? Yes, any answer for this one? All right, Sonu, Rohit, okay. Aditya is saying, please schedule your session on YT daily. It will be helpful. Aditya, I'll definitely try to do that. If not mine, but I will try that at least one session on MHCT and CMAT will be conducted on our YouTube channel almost on daily basis. Okay? Okay. So already two or three answers. Rohit and Sonu have given the answers. Rohit says option A. Sonu says C is correct. Okay. So let's solve this one. Now, your mindset when you see these type of questions, in which direction should your mind go? Okay, can be little louder, Abhishek. I don't understand what you want, so you can increase the volume if you are unable to hear my voice. Okay, I I'll not be able to speak louder than this. Okay, I believe my voice is clear to other students. So I was saying that in radius, circumradius, if you want to calculate for any triangle, so first of all, you must know what kind of triangle it is. Is it an equilateral triangle? Is it a right angle triangle? Or is it any other triangle other than right angle or equilateral? So if it is equilateral triangle, then there is a certain formula, direct formula. If it is a right angle triangle, then also there is a direct formula for finding in radius and circumradius. In any other case, there is another way of solving which will be slightly lengthier. All right. Now let's try to find out what kind of triangle is this. I am only bothered about equilateral triangle or right angle triangle. I can clearly see that this is not an equilateral triangle. So let's see if this is a right angled triangle. So right angle triangle, that means it should satisfy Pythagoras theorem. Let's see if it is satisfying or not. So 12 square plus 35 square. Can you all tell me, is it satisfying Pythagoras theorem, yes or no? Pythagoras theorem satisfy कर रहा है या फिर नहीं? ये बता दो जल्दी से. So 12 square is 144 plus 35 square is 1225. So the sum comes out to be 1369. 1369, which is equal to 37 square. So yes, it is satisfying Pythagoras theorem. Okay, Pythagoras theorem satisfy ho rahi hai. Okay, so now I can apply the direct formula for in radius and circumradius for a right angle triangle. Now the formula for in radius, which is small r, is perpendicular plus base minus hypotenuse divided by 2. I'll repeat, perpendicular plus base minus hypotenuse divided by 2. So this will be 12 plus 35 minus 37 divided by 2. So 12 and 35 is 47. 47 minus 37. Kunal, I have written it in a better way. So a plus b minus c बोल सकते हो. So मैंने क्या किया? Perpendicular plus base minus hypotenuse. Okay. So you are absolutely right, Kunal. So 12 plus 35 is 47. 47 minus 37 is 10. 10 upon 2 is 5. So in radius is equal to 5. Circumradius, on the other hand, is hypotenuse divided by 2. Okay. Hypotenuse here is 37 and then divided by 2. All right, so these are the direct formulas for finding in radius and circumradius for a right angled triangle. So the ratio of small r and capital R will be 5 divided by 37 upon 2, that is 10 upon 37, which is option C. So option C is the correct answer of question number 5. Okay, wonderful. Let's move on and look at the next question, question number 6. In the equation x square plus kx plus 1 equal to 0, if the roots are real, then what can be the possible range of values of k? All right, Sonu, option C. Aditya says option D. Now for Sonu and Aditya, for both of you, the answers that you have given, your range is completely opposite. So Sonu is saying the value of k will be between 2 and -2. And Aditya is saying that it will be outside that. That means greater than 2 and less than -2. Kunal, Rohit, option C. Dishant, option C. Sonu has changed his answer. Okay, chaliye. Now for the equation x square plus kx plus 1, for any quadratic equation, if the roots are real. Now understand that the roots are real. That means the graph, which is parabola, is either touching the x-axis or it is intersecting the x-axis, right? So the roots are real. It can be possible in two ways. If the discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. Discriminant, that means b square minus 4ac should be greater than or equal to 0. Then in this case, the roots will be real. If discriminant is less than 0, the roots are not real, the roots are imaginary, right? Now b square, that is k square minus 4 into 1 into 1 will be greater than equal to 0. That means k square will be greater than equal to 4. Now k square is greater than equal to 4. Be careful after this. Okay, so all of you, those who have given option C as the answer, it will not be correct. Look at it very carefully. Now k square is greater than equal to 4. That means k will be greater than equal to 2 or less than equal to -2. Okay, k will be greater than equal to 2 or it will be less than equal to -2. So both option A and option B should be correct. So the correct answer should be option D. Okay, so k will not be between 2 and -2. K 2 से कम नहीं होगा because k square should be greater than equal to 4. K square 4 से बड़ा होना चाहिए, right? So option D will be the correct answer. That means k is either less than equal to -2 or greater than equal to 2. Okay, so option D is absolutely correct, right? Am I clear to all of you? Come on, tell me yes or no. Am I clear to all of you? Okay, so with this, let's move on to the next question, question number 7. A sum becomes 343 upon 216 times. Now, there should be a bell ringing in your mind after looking at these two numbers, 343 and 216. Okay, so the sum becomes 343 upon 216 times its principal on compounding half yearly for 1.5 years. Find the rate of interest. Now Aditya is asking something. Aditya, I'll go back. So can we do it with solve because both signs positive, so answer will be in negative. Check kar leta hu main. So you are saying that if I'll draw the number line 2 and -2, I'll put it here. Okay. Then positive, negative, positive. Okay. Now Aditya, I need k square to be greater than equal to 4. Greater. Fine. Greater means above x-axis. So I will be considering these two ranges which have positive signs, not negative. So it will be greater than equal to +2, less than equal to -2. All right. Okay, let's move back and look at question number 7. So question number 7, Sonu has already given an answer, 16.66. That was very quick, Sonu. And once again, I must remind you, I don't know if this is the correct answer or not, but once again, I remind you, you were the first one to give an answer for the last question, question number 6, and later on you changed your answer. Okay? So make sure that you do not commit such mistakes just to save 10 or 15 seconds. Okay, this is very important, Sonu, in the examinations, that we'll have to be very patient. Okay, we'll have to look at each and everything coolly and calmly, and then find out the answer and then mark it. Okay. So just to save 10-15 seconds, if you are losing 4 marks, then it is a huge crime. I'll not say that 4 marks, but 5 marks, because for CMAT, +4 is given for correct and -1 will be for wrong. So the difference between that is of 5 marks. Okay. So please be patient and then post your answer. All right. So let's solve it. Now this is compound interest, right? So the formula is amount is equal to principal bracket 1 plus r upon 100 raised to the power number of time periods. Okay. Yes, Parth, I think you have joined late. So at the beginning of the session, I have mentioned that the students who are preparing for MHCT and CMAT, they can attend all the sessions that we are conducting, okay, for CMAT as well as MHCT. Okay, the course is similar, the level of difficulty is similar. So you can attend all the sessions for quant, data interpretation, logical reasoning, and verbal ability. All right, it will definitely help you. Now, the sum becomes 343 upon 216 times the principal. So if principal is P, then the amount is 343 upon 216 P. So amount is equal to principal bracket 1 plus rate of interest. Now since this is compounded half yearly, okay, since it is compounded half yearly, okay, so rate of interest is divided by 2. Whatever is the rate of interest, since it is compounded half yearly, you must have studied that we write half of the rate of interest, okay, right, and divided by 100 raised to the power number of times or number of time periods. Okay, now compounded half yearly, and we have a total of 1.5 years. So half year के कितने periods हो जाएंगे? There will be 3 periods. Okay, so power will be 3. Clear? So this is what we need to do. This is the equation. So P will get cancelled. What is 343? It is 7 cube and 216 is 6 cube. So 7 upon 6 whole cube is equal to 1 plus r upon 200 raised to the power 3. So I can now say that 7 by 6 is equal to 1 plus r upon 200. So r upon 200 will come out to be 1 upon 6. So the value of r will be 200 upon 6. That is 100 upon 3. That is 33.33%. Okay. I believe those who have made a mistake, they have noted it down at what step they have committed a mistake. So what I can see is instead of r by 2, you have written r. That's it. Okay. Aditya, understood? So you have given a good explanation. Wonderful. But I think you have missed one point. It was compounded half yearly. Okay. So I have shown you the proper calculation using the formula, and logically you can also do like that. Aditya, if it would have been, okay, but it is not. Right? Chaliye. So the correct answer here is option A, that is 33.33. Sonu, I hope you will take care of things the next time. Question number 8. If the LCM of two numbers is 3900 percentage more than the HCF, then how many pairs of two such numbers exist? right? So option A. चलिए. Now the concept that is used here is one of the most basic concepts of number systems. Okay? So let's look at this. Now LCM of two numbers is 3900 percentage more than the HCF. So I'll start by assuming HCF as H. Okay? So LCM is equal to H plus 3900 percentage of H. ठीक है, मैं एकदम बेसिक तरीके से लिख रहा हूं सब कुछ. So H plus 39H and that is equal to 40H. So when HCF is H, LCM is 40H. All right. Now I'll assume that the numbers are N1 and N2. Look at the top left of your screen. Now since HCF is H, so I can assume the numbers as A into H and B into H. Highest common factor is H. So both the numbers should be the multiples of H. ठीक है ना? अगर HCF 4 होता है तो numbers क्या होते हैं? 4 के multiples होते हैं. ठीक है? The numbers हैं उनका factor 4 है. So numbers will be the multiples of 4. So similarly, if HCF is H, then the numbers should be the multiples of H. I've assumed them as AH and BH, where A and B should be co-prime with respect to each other. Okay, A and B should be co-prime with respect to each other because H is their highest common factor. Highest common factor common लेने के बाद जो remaining portion होता है numbers का उसमें से कुछ भी common नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, right? So A and B should be co-prime with respect to each other, right? Now we know a property that the product of numbers is equal to the product of HCF and LCM. Now this is applicable always for two numbers. Okay. So N1 into N2 is equal to HCF into LCM. N1 into N2, that is AH multiplied by BH, is equal to H multiplied by 40H. So A into B का value कितना आ जाएगा? 40. Now we'll have to write 40 as the product of two numbers A and B such that both of them are co-prime. So 40 को लिखने के, like I'll write different ways. So 1 into 40, 2 into 20, 4 into 10, 5 into 8. So there are 4 total ways of writing 40 as the product of two numbers, but only in these two cases the numbers are co-prime with respect to each other. All right. So that means there will be a total of 2 pairs of such numbers that will exist. So the correct answer should be option B, that is 2. All right. A very simple logic. Generally, like obviously this logic is very basic, very simple, but generally we don't focus towards these type of questions. These type of questions you can see in your examination, definitely see in your examination. Okay, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. So correct answer here is option B, that is 2. Now let's move on and solve one set of data interpretation. Okay, now this is the entire data that is given to you. Read the data and convert this line graph into a table. जल्दी से इसको एक टेबल में कन्वर्ट कर लो, and then I will take you to the questions one by one. So this is the entire data that is given to you, and there will be 3 questions based on this. In a society, there are 4 different wings A, B, C, D. The following line graph represents the number of 2 BHK, 3 BHK, and 4 BHK flats in these wings. There is a line graph which is given. You will have to convert this line graph into a table. The cost of each 2 BHK, 3 BHK and 4 BHK flat in each of these 3 wings is 48 lakhs, 60 lakhs and 90 lakhs respectively. Now please post done in the chat box once you are done making the table. Okay, एक बार table complete हो जाए, uh, send an acknowledgement in the chat box that you have made the table, and then we will make the table together, and then I'll take you to the questions one by one. Yes, Rohit, yes, definitely. MHCT, you will definitely find questions on data interpretation. Okay, Abhishek is done. Quickly, I'm giving you another 30 seconds, and then I'll start making the table. So I have four wings, A, B, C, and D. And in each of these wings, there are some 2 BHK, 3 BHK, and 4 BHK flats. Okay. So let's first of all convert this entire line graph into a table. So मैंने क्या किया है? I've made 3 rows and 4 columns. So 3 rows for 2 BHK, 3 BHK, and 4 BHK flats, and 4 columns for wing A, B, C, and D. Now I want from all of you the values of 2 BHK flats for wing A, B, C, D. I want number of 2 BHK flats for A, B, C, and D. Write it in a single message separated by commas. 2 BHK flats in wing A, B, C, and D. Write all four numbers separated by comma. Meanwhile, I'll try to calculate. Now in this line graph, 2 BHK flat is shown by blue colored line. So this value is 1 above 35, that means 36. Then this value is 3 above 25, that is 28. Be ready with the values of 3 BHK. Once I'll tell you, you can post all the values. Now for wing C, it is 40, and wing D, it is 45. So these are 2 BHK flats, 36, 28, 40, and 45. Aditya and Abhishek, both of you are correct. Good. Now I want the values for 3 BHK flats. 3 BHK. All of you, you may write these values for 3 BHK flats. Okay, now 3 BHK is shown by orange color line. So it is 25, 20. Then it is 48 and 36, right? So 48 and 36. Done. Now finally for 4 BHK flats, yes, for 4 BHK flats, it is shown by gray line. So 18, 48, then 24 and 40. So these are the values for 4 BHK flats. Abhishek, 4 BHK, one of the values is incorrect. 24 के बाद 40 आना चाहिए. It should not be 36. All right. So Aditya, Abhishek, Sonu, Kunal, thank you for participating. Other students, I don't know what they are doing. Okay. Chaliye. So this is the entire table. This is the final table. And now the first question on your screen, at the top of the screen. First question. The total number of 2 BHK flats in wing A, B, and C together is what percentage more than the total number of 4 BHK flats in wings A, C, and D together? Yes, any answer for this? Now, first thing, 2 BHK flats in wing A, B, and C. So this number, and this number. So 36 and 28, 50, 60, 64, and 40, 104. So 104 is the first number. Is what percentage more than 4 BHK flats in wing A, C, and D? So 18 and 24 is 42, 42 and 40, 82. So I need to find out 104 is what percentage more than 82. So it will be 104 minus 82 divided by 82 into 100. So that means 22 upon 82 into 100. So that is 11 upon 41 into 100. So you just need to do calculations and find out the correct answer for this. Now 11 upon 11 upon 41 into 100. Yes, what should be the correct answer? So Rohit says option A, that is 25.4. Sonu says option D, 28.2. I want both of you to do the calculation once again and tell me which one of these two is the correct answer, or is there any other option which is correct? So 11 upon 41 into 100. This is what you'll have to calculate. 1100 divided by 41. So 41 ka 25 percentage. 25 percentage should be 10.25. Okay. Then 1 percentage will be 0.41. So 26 percentage, combining this, 26 percentage should be 10.66. मुझे 11 पे जाना है, 1 percentage और ऐड करता हूं अगर, that means 0.41. So 27 percentage will be 11.07. So my answer should be less than 27 percentage and more than 26 percentage. So according to me, the correct answer should be option B, that is 26.8. Okay. So option B says Kunal, Sonu, Sati, and Rohit. Okay. So option B, yes, it is the correct answer of this question. Let's move on and look at the next one. Sankalp and Abhishek have also confirmed that the correct answer is option B. Wonderful. Now the flats of wing C are C facing. So the rate of each of the flats in wing C was increased by 25%, while the cost of the flats in other wings remained the same. If a dealer bought 2 flats of each type from each wing of 4 wings, find the total amount paid by him. Very simple question. Just add करनी है चीजें and multiply by 2. So here the number of 2 BHK, 3 BHK, 4 BHK flats which are given in this table, which we have calculated, will be of no use. Okay, because the dealer is buying only 2 flats of each type. Okay, let's start solving this. Now the cost of each 2 BHK flat is 48 lakhs. Okay, but for wing C, the price will increase by 25%. So for wing A, B, and D, the price will be 48, but for wing C, it will be 25% more than 48. So 48 का 25% कितना होगा 12. So 48 plus 12 will be 60. Okay, so the price for a 2 BHK flat in wing C will be 60. Otherwise it will be 48, 48 and 48 for these three wings. Okay, number of flats does not is not important. Now 3 BHK flat, the price will be 60, 60 and 60 for each of the three wings A, B and D. But for wing C, it is 25% more. So 60 का 25% होता है 15. So 60 plus 15 is 75. Finally, for 4 BHK flats, the price will be 90, 90 and 90 for wings A, B and D. But for wing C, it will be 25% more. That means 22.5 more than 90. So 112.5. Okay, clear? Now let's add all these numbers and I will multiply them by 2 because the dealer is buying 2 flats. So 48 plus 48 plus 48, 48 into 3 plus 60. This is the value of all 2 BHK flats. So 48 into 3, 144 plus 60, 204. Now for 3 BHK flats, it will be 60 multiplied by 3 plus 75. So 180 plus 75, that is 255. And for 4 BHK flats, it will be 90 into 3, that is 270 plus 112.5. So 370, 382, 382.5. Okay. Now you can add all of them and multiply it by 2. So can anyone help me with the answer, with the final answer? 841.5. Now multiplied by 2. So 1683. So 1683 is the total price paid by the dealer. So option C is the correct answer. Okay. Now let's move on towards the last question of the day. Which of the 4 given wings has the highest total number of flats? A very easy question. Which of the 4 given wings has the highest total number of flats? Now wing A, let's calculate the total number of flats for wing A. 36 plus 25 plus 18. So 61, 71, 79. So 79 is the total number of flats. Meanwhile, all of you can calculate this. Okay. So for wing A, 60, 71, 79 is the total number of flats. For wing B, 48 and 48, 96 is the total number of flats. For C, it is 88 and 24. Yes, I think 112. Yes, 112 is the total number of flats. And finally, for wing D, 45, 36 and 40. So 40, 40, 80, 110, 121. 121 is the total number of flats. Okay. So I can say that this wing has the highest total number of flats. So the correct answer should be option D. Okay. So option D, yes, it is the correct answer. So friends, that was the last question of the day. Now, I hope all of you have enjoyed this session, and like I have promised earlier, we will be conducting these sessions almost on regular intervals on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. All right. Now, friends, we have started with MHCT specialized course. I've already told you about this course at the beginning of this session. So this course is having 55 plus live classes, 50 plus recorded live classes, then 250 plus pre-recorded conceptual videos, 12 mock papers based on actual paper pattern, and more than 3,500 practice questions across different level of difficulties. Now you can enroll this program at a special price of 4,800. So you can visit our application, you can enroll from there. Also, there is a link that is given in the description of this session that will help you for the enrollment of this program. When will be the next session? So Abhishek, you can have a look at the schedule on the YouTube. Okay, so we generally have sessions almost on daily basis, right? You can also talk to our counselor on the BYJU'S exam prep application by visiting our application and clicking this button, talk to our counselor. You can get social with us on all these social media platforms. So that's all from my side, my dear friends. Thank you for being a part of this session. I hope you would have liked this session, and I will see you soon again on YouTube. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.